Good morning, Copper Basin. Today is Friday, October 24th, 2014. I'm Reed O'Neill.
And I'm Tristan Stoll on the CBTV News at 9.
On today's show, we'll be talking about the Health Expo, a deer, and a sports fact.
Now let's get started.
Let your head out. All night long. Pull your beard out. Just weird out. All night long. We're gonna rock this house until we knock it down. So turn the volume loud. Let's hit the spin.
Once again, guys, the Copper Basin Health Expo will be here at the high school tomorrow from 8 until noon. Come out and support the cause. While you're here, you can register to win a basketball goal or gift cards. They'll also be doing health screenings and blood work. As another plus, there will also be drunk goggle simulators. Those are really cool. Trust me, let's go over to weather.
Today is going to be mostly sunny with highs in the upper 50s to lower 70s and light winds. Tonight will be mostly clear with lows in the upper 30s to mid 40s and light winds. Saturday is going to be sunny with highs in the 60s to lower 70s and light winds. Sunday will be sunny with highs in the 70s and light winds, becoming west 10 miles per hour or less in the afternoon. Now let's get back to the anchors.
Thanks for the weather, Riley. We kind of chopped your head off there. That's kind of cool.
We're sorry.
Let's go over to a new video we have on the 3D printer. You guys are going to love it.
Looking for your dream home? Just press print. You know, I love 3D printing. I've talked about it a lot. In fact, the second episode ever of Forward Thinking was about 3D printing, and it was pretty thorough, but I've got to talk about it some more. So here's a way to catch up. It's also known as additive manufacturing because a 3D printer builds an object by laying layer upon layer of material until it's finished. It's less wasteful than regular manufacturing because you don't have to cut or carve away material to build your object. And in fact, the automotive and airplane industries have been using this technology for years in order to develop prototypes in a cheap and easy way. But I'm still not thinking big enough. You see, most of the 3D printers I've had experience with have been on the small side. The biggest one I ever saw was large enough to make a helmet that fit on my head. But when it comes to 3D printers, size is not a limiting factor. So what if you built a 3D printer large enough to print a house? Well, if you did, you're late to the party because someone has already done exactly that. And I'm not talking about a hypothetical prototype. I'm talking a working 3D printer that uses recycled construction material and quick-drying concrete as ink. A Chinese company called Basin used 4 of these types of 3D printers to build 10 houses in one day outside of Suzhou, China. Now, how big are these printers? Well, how about 33 feet wide by 22 feet tall? And for our friends outside the United States, that's 10 meters by 6.6 meters. These printers are gargantuan. Now, these printers follow pre-programmed patterns, and those patterns are designed to create structurally sound houses so that they can stand up to their own weight. Now, Basin's approach requires some work because they print the various pieces separately and then they have to put them together. Even so, with this approach, they're saving money with materials, with labor, with time, and these houses cost less than $5,000 a piece. So this approach could really be a boon for low-income housing. Now, you don't have to go all the way to China to see this in action. We have a company here in the United States called Contour Crafting that does essentially the same thing. Now, their 3D printer is mounted on a rail system, so it can roll up and down a construction site and build an entire house from floor to roof in one go, no assembly required. And Professor Barak Koshnevis, who is a pioneer in this field, says it would just take 24 hours to build a house this way. But this is just the beginning, and people are already talking about using this technology to build houses for people who've lost their homes in the wake of a natural disaster. And maybe as this technology grows and evolves over time, we'll see it being used to build the dream houses of the future. So you won't go to break ground on your new housing project. You'll just make sure the toner's not too low.
With a 3D printer that size and printing out houses, imagine how much less money that would cost and how much less material we would need. Now I have a very weird story for you. Every morning, this random lady named Amy yells out, "Little girl." and this little deer comes out of the woods, follows her into her house where she drinks down a bottle of milk in seconds flat. This deer was orphaned as a baby, so the deer was brought to the protected woods to be safe and bond with this woman. And it's incredible to see. Now let's go to sports.
Alright, today for your sports, tonight we have a football game at Lookout Valley, so come out and support your Cougars. And your sports fact for today is volleyball was invented by William George Morgan of Holyoke, Massachusetts in 1895. I'm back to the anchors.
Thanks for the sports, Sean. Like he said, everybody come out, support your Cougars there. Well, there you have it. 3D printers can build a house. The possibilities really keep expanding. Soon
Endless.
enough, we can literally print anything.
That would be awesome.
Let's go over to lunch.
Okay, today for lunch in line 1 we'll be having hot ham and cheese, baked fries, vegetables with dip, juice and milk. And in line 2 we'll be having chicken wrap, corn, broccoli, fruit and milk. Monday's breakfast is chicken and roll or sausage biscuit, fruit and juice and milk. Now that's all for lunch.
Thanks for lunch, Justice. We got a new show for you guys. It's called Random Thoughts. Hope you enjoy it.
Today on Random Thoughts, we'll be talking about life, baked goods, and the origin of cashews. Now over to our host.
Hey guys, this is Random Thoughts with Megan
and Brianna.
and Kimmy, and this is our new show.
And on this show, you guys can ask us any question, anytime, and we'll answer it.
In the library, we have a jar set up, so if you have a question, drop it off, or if you see us in the hall, just hand it to us. And this being our new show, our very first episode, we are going to answer questions from our class. So, mystical, magical voice.
First question. What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life. I don't know. What do you think, Kimmy? I don't know, Megan. What do you think, Brianna?
I don't know, Kimmy. What do you think, Megan?
I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? Okay, next question.
Question 2. Cookies.
Cookies. That's not really a question, but we'll talk about it. I love food. Okay, cookies. I like sugar cookies and snickerdoodles. I think cookies are just good for the soul. Good for the heart.
I like some chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, it's nice. I like cookies and milk. I like cookies just to eat them, Right.
Maybe cookies are the meaning of life. Good for your soul. Good for your health. Good food.
They come from cows. No, wait. No, milk comes from cows. Okay, whatever. Next question.
Next question. Did you know that cashews come from a fruit?
No.
Fruit?
I did not know
They
this
don't
at
come
all.
from
a fruit. Nuts come from trees.
Yes,
So
they
do
do.
fruit.
That came from
Oh,
fruit.
yeah, so does fruit.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, next question.
Why is Mr. Tompkins antisocial?
Why is Mr. Tompkins antisocial? I never really considered him antisocial. He always kind of seemed cool to me. He's a nice guy. Yeah.
I like him.
Yep. Next question.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter cookies are good. Okay, peanut butter. It's good on sandwiches. It's good in cookies.
It makes your throat really dry, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
when dogs eat it, that's the most
They're
hilarious thing ever.
Do we have another question? Do we have any more questions? Magical, mystical. That's not even a word. Voice.
Final question. Can people on TV see the viewers at home?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
and
we
it's
can.
really awkward if you're just in your underwear. It's just awkward for everyone. So
Put on
please
top
put on
covers.
clothes.
Yes, please. Nobody wants to see that.
With your cat laying on your big belly.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it for this show. Tune in next time, and don't forget to drop off questions. So, this is Random Thoughts with Megan
And Brianna.
and Kimmy. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Tune in next time on Random Thoughts with Megan, Kimmy, and Brianna. Next time we will discuss the extinction of dinosaurs, broccoli and cheese, and green screens.
Bye.
I loved it.
That was pretty funny. I guess some fruit actually make cashews. Did not know that. Well, birthdays today are Cody Montgomery and Justice Cole, who refuses to come over on
we
the
would
camera for
have
us.
the birthday girl sitting right here, but she's very shy. There's a football game today. See, she's right
there. She is.
There's a football game tonight at Lookout Valley.
The names and logo ideas for the student section are due today.
Please like and share the video for the 3D printer on the Copper Basin Learning Center's Facebook page.
Well, did you hear about the guy that got hit by a Coke truck?
No,
No, you didn't?
Mm-mm.
It's okay, he's alright. It was filled with soft drinks.
you have me worried. That's rude.
That's all the time we have for today's show.
We'll see you Monday on CBTV News at 9.
Bye.